Hi everyone, Russell here again. Today I'm going to be installing some heated seats in the Honda Talon. The kit that I purchased comes with 4 pads. So there will be a pad on the upper part of the seat and on the lower part of the seat. So to start this process, you'll just remove the 4, and by the way, this is the driver's seat. So the passenger seat's a little bit different, but same concept. So the driver's seat here has 4 12mm nuts to pull the entire seat out. And then once you get the entire seat out, to separate the cushion from it, you have 4 Allens here on the side and 4 Allens there on the back. Okay, the kit that I ordered here will fit with inside the Honda switch plate, and this is going to operate both sides. So now I've already kind of started, but I'm going to just start taking the staples off here so I can access the inner side of it. Okay, once you get all the staples pulled out of the end, I just used a pair of needle nose pliers and gently pulled those out around the side. Okay, so you'll see there's some little clips down in there that basically this comes around and hooks on the bottom of those clips. So this is how far I have it undone on both sides, and that's going to give us access to install that heater. Okay, so here's the other side of the seat. There are a couple little tabs here that go inside the foam. You can just kind of gently pull those out, and then we'll have to cut the heat pad around it. So there's 4 of them if you want to go all the way up. Okay, so here's the heat pad, and of course, once we have it cut and put into place, we'll pull this off so it will adhere in place. So about right there is where I'm going to put the heat pad. As you can see, the heat pad on your seat is basically going to come all the way up to here. So I will only have to trim a couple of notches. I'll mark those where the tabs go in right there. I'll mark those on both sides so we can install the tabs, get those cut out, and then adhere it to the seat and put the cover back on. So I marked those openings for the tabs with a Sharpie here, and then just took a pair of scissors and cut them open. So I made them slightly longer than the opening, just in case it shifts a little bit. Same thing on both sides. For those upper tabs, this heat pad actually fits right inside the heat tab, so I don't have to do anything up there. And then this is just about where I'm going to have it with the end of the seat. You know, you can see the wires here. So I want that quite low enough to where I'm not going to feel that on my back. So I think right here is going to be a good position. You know, you could slide it down a little lower if you want as well. All right, so I have the heat pad adhered to the seat. I'm putting the cover tabs back in. So I have an open and I have this one back in. So I've already put 3 of the 4 tabs back in. So I'm basically just sliding it in like that, straight down, and then putting my finger in there, pushing it and kind of pulling the foam up at the same time to make sure that that's completely on the bottom side of the foam doing its job properly. But here's the driver's seat nearly completed, at least the top half. Okay, that just really popped back into place really easy. I just kind of slid it all into place and then pushed down fairly hard, and then you can feel it pop in and click into place. And then once all Once all of that's done, then just staple that bottom back up. Pretty easy process. Okay, so here's the bottom half of the seat. What's there is a ton of staples. So I'm just gonna start with taking all the staples out and so we can get the cover off. But man, there's a lot of them, especially right here on the side. There's like 3 or 4 together, so. Okay, here's the bottom half of the seat with the cover removed. Again, there's four tabs holding that into place. You can leave the front side of the seat stapled up. Just save you some work down the road. And then here's the pad for the bottom side. Okay, so that actually fits inside those tabs. The only thing I'm going to do is mark it and trim the end so it fits in there, and then put the cover back on. But the bottom's pretty easy other than taking out hundreds of staples, it feels like. All right, so I have it adhered to the seat. This is about how much I cut off the bottom. And right there's where I have it. So as you can see, the 4 tabs will fit in there without really trimming this, so that's perfect. And then I'll just kind of fold that around the end like that. Hi everyone, Russell here. Today I'm going to install the second switch plate. So this is going to give me 4 additional slots for accessories, and then I have this 2.5-inch hole here drilled out for the defrost vent. So if you look, that will fit perfectly where your little warning sticker is at. See, and it just kind of lines up with the pre-existing holes from the warning plate. So I just kind of mark that out, put some marks on it, and then actually just use my little sheetrock roto zip to cut the plastic out, which worked perfectly. Okay, then I'll install my defrost vent right there. And so basically here's the original Honda switch plate. I still have 2 slots left, but I ordered a street legal kit. So the first slot will be my right and left blinker, and the second slot will be the horn and the 4-way flashers. So, and today also I'm installing heated seats for the passenger and driver seat. I'm actually putting 4 pads, so there will be a heat pad on the upper part of the seat and the lower part of the seat. So I'm kind of in the middle of that as well. But yeah, this is an option or a place for you to install another switch plate. This will give me 9 places for switches. So all right, so I have the second switch plate installed. Right there will be the heated seats for the passenger and driver side. Kind of have the harness just ran out on the other side. So you'll see here's what comes with the kit. You have 1 plug for your bottom and lower for each seats. Okay, which I don't know, it came with like 10 feet of wire. Of course, your ground comes in the kit. And then you have your accessory. So when you turn the key on, and then you have a yellow here, which you can hook up to your headlights, and basically that's going to illuminate the switch. For me, I'm just going to hook these together, and every time the key's on, this will just be lit up like my other, rocker switches there. And also in the kit here, so this is going to go to your battery. Okay, it does have a 15 amp inline fuse built into it. What I'm going to do, just to save a little time, is, since I already installed the winch, so right here is where I have my winch at, I'm just going to come over and hook that up for the battery supply right here, so I don't have to run something all the way back to the battery. So just an idea for you. Alright, so what I have here is an original factory connector that hooks up to the original switch plate. Just plugs in, you know, waterproof on the back of your Honda switch plate. So I basically just ran these two wires together into a waterproof connector there. And then same with the ground. And that's what's going to turn on my heated seats with a key right there. So it just plugs right in. And I bought like 5 of these. You know, so if you buy any Honda aftermarket parts and you want to use the switch plate, you can just buy these online. I think I bought like 5 of them just so I have some extras laying around. So, alright, so I do have it hooked up to the battery. Like I said, that's direct to the battery for the winch. And then I just kind of zip tied the fuse up. So if the heated seats stop working, you just have to pull down this little heat shield and check the fuse to see if that's working. So pop that back closed, and then finish hooking everything else up. Alright, so we have everything hooked up. I just want to test it, you know, of course, before I throw everything together and finalize it. But you can see it's kind of lit up blue. Have the driver's side on 5. Have them plugged in down here. And just going to test to make sure that they're getting hot before I put everything back together. Alright, so the next step of this is running the wiring to the seats. So you'll see I kind of removed the console there, the cup holder. Only takes a couple minutes to do that. And then I'm going to just zip tie the cable up and then run the driver's side cable over under the seat and the passenger side over this under the seat. And it's been a fairly easy process. Alright, here's the upper driver's seat. Have that stapled back down with some T50 staples. Just used air nailer. And then also have the lower seat put back in. So get these put back on the frame and back inside the Talon. Okay, so we're attaching the seat back to the frame. So you have 4 of these, 2 on each side. And then the 4 Allens here as well. As you can see, the placing there, the wire coming out. So we have that all tightened down, cover stapled up. Now we're gonna put this back into the Talon. Alright, so everything is put back into place. And then of course, you know, if you want to remove the lower seat cushion, you can just, right here, disconnect that and completely remove it from the vehicle. So the other side is complete. You know, I have both of the switch plates in. Like I said, you know, I'll put the turning signals and the horn here. And then here is the heated seats for both sides. We'll just turn them both on 5, so 2 switch plates, 1 right there and 1 there. But that's how you put heated seats in your Honda Talon and have the back and the lower part of the seat heated. Hope you enjoy the video and let me know if you have any questions.